fun dish. It is spaghetti squash, and I'm making it to taste like spaghetti. I've been hungry for spaghetti lately, but I wanted a healthy version. Yeah, I'm going to do an Italian spin on it. I've already prepared the spaghetti squash. The spaghetti squash you're going to cut lengthwise. Just throw it on a baking pan, maybe with some parchment paper. I like to put some olive oil on mine, a little salt and pepper, cook it skin side up. 400 for about, let's say 40 minutes. And then you just scrape it out with a fork and it turns out like this. It is fabulous. Love the texture of it. I've already prepared my turkey and I have a little onion that I put in there as well. I will have the recipe printed out for you after this. Next, what I'm going to do, this is a very simple recipe, is I'm going to add the diced tomatoes, and that is basil. It looks like garlic and oregano flavor. The more flavor, the better, I always say. So I'm going to add this to the pan. Just going to stir that around a little bit. And then I'm also going to take what I've already cut up is my fresh basil. I love to use fresh ingredients, especially basil. I also have fresh parsley and garlic. I did about 3 tablespoons roughly of each. I don't measure a whole lot. I kind of eyeball it. Everybody has different flavors they like. I love garlic, so I use a little bit more of it. I use 3 cloves in here, but once again, you can always adjust things to your taste. So I'm going to add those in here as well. Then we're just going to stir this around for a little bit and let this warm up a little bit on the burner here. So we'll mix this all together, let the flavors like kind of cook in a little bit. I'm going to add a cup of cheese. I tend to get the Italian blend. All right, so I have completed this part. Added all the tomatoes, the herbs, so the basil, I used dry oregano and fresh parsley and garlic in here. So now I'm going to transfer that on top of the spaghetti squash. You can also mix all this together. I kind of like just to put it separately on top. So we're just going to put this on top like you would if you were having spaghetti. Kind of just make it even here. I promise you it probably doesn't look the best, but it tastes fabulous. There is a recipe similar to this in my husband's book, Get Your Lean On. It's a little different, but he does have quite a few recipes in there. I will be using a lot of those recipes. Sometimes, like I said, I do tweak them a little bit differently to our taste. So we're going to put this in the oven now at 350 for about 20 minutes, and then I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of mozzarella cheese on top. I got about a half a cup here, and then we'll bake for about 5 more minutes. All right. Okay, so our spaghetti squash is completed, and I am so excited to start eating this because I am starving. But like I said, we'll leave the recipe for you at the end of this video, and I hope you all enjoy it. This is a quick, easy recipe to do for under $25, so I think that's pretty great.